Alright, so this is my dual battery setup on my 04 Avalanche of the 5.3. Basically all I really needed to get, I already had wire, was the battery tray. It is out of a diesel full-size Chevy, bolts right in. All you have to do is ditch the brace that goes from the fender to up there, but the battery tray is so much beefier that it compensates for that. As you can see in the heavy-duty trucks, they don't have one. Cables running across there to a solenoid. I wanted to have the batteries separated from each other when the truck's off. A, because this battery is different from that battery. B, because that battery is much older than this battery. And when one of them starts going, I don't want to be running into battery balancing issues. The reason that I decided to do this project to begin with is I installed a 2500 watt inverter, and I'm only going to be using it occasionally, so I wasn't really able to justify buying a higher amperage alternator and wiring that in when I'm only going to be using that inverter every once in a while. So this battery is a good band-aid for that. It'll compensate and help out the charging system a little bit. Like I said, the truck is completely stock until I flip a switch that's going to energize that battery. Those are the coils. There's one there and one there. They are just factory Ford, like 60s, 70s, pretty much every Ford starter solenoid. Like I said, one's for the inverter, one's for the battery. They are triggered off of the fog light circuit. One thing that's worth noting when wiring old school solenoids on a new school vehicle with a computer in it, is due to magnetism. When that coil is de-energized, like you turn off your switch, there's about, I don't know, 100 or so volts that comes down through the remote wire that you're switching it with. And that's going to fry your computer really quick. It's due to magnetism. The coil retracting so quickly, it creates its own electric current. The way to fix this is to get a diode and run it from your remote wire to ground. You want the flow of electricity on the diode to go from ground to the remote wire. That way, every time you turn it on, you're not blowing fuses because you're energizing ground. What this is going to do is arrest that spark and prevent it from going anywhere near the computer and frying it. If you're interested about the inverter, it is back here. You're probably not going to be able to see it. It's just a peak 2500 watt inverter. I ran 0 gauge wire all the way back here. And then for anyone interested, that's my outlets. So in order to turn on and off the circuit, you turn on the key. And you just hit the fog light.